Hey everybody, how's it going? Nate Great 321 back again, and I was gonna film a review today, but my capture software wasn't really cooperating, so I figured I'd do a pickups video. I got a decent amount of stuff, I guess, more than I expected for sure these last 2 weeks, because it has been kind of slow, but nothing huge. I just found a lot of little things that are kind of cool, so I guess we'll get started. First, the only modern thing I got was Halo 3. And I mentioned before that my FYE by me is, going out of business. They're out of business now. But I got this, and their games were 70% off at that time. And so with my other membership discount and all that other stuff with tax, I ended up paying about $11 for this, which is pretty decent, I guess. I haven't opened it yet. I probably won't until I beat Halo 1 and Halo 2 story mode. I don't need to play multiplayer for this because I already have it with my ODST that I bought. So this will stay sealed for a little while. I don't know. Eventually I'll play it. I figure I might as well round out the Halo trilogy while it's cheap, So let's see. Next, with part of the store credit I had from that Super Nintendo, I ended up finally getting a Saturn analog controller. I've been waiting for a while for this because a long time ago, a couple months ago, I got my Nights into Dreams for the Saturn for like $2 at Goodwill. And everyone says if you're going to play Knights, you got to use this guy. So, finally got it, finally played Knights, and it's okay. I don't know. There's a lot of hype around that game. A lot of people really like it. And, I could see the art style being kind of cool, but the gameplay is a little blah. I don't know. But nonetheless, controller, kind of glad to get that. It reminds me of a Dreamcast controller. It kind of looks similar with these little handles on the side and stuff. So, pretty decent thing right there. $15, but like I said, I used store credit. And with the remaining store credit left on that, I went and bought Mega Man on the NES. This is a really fun game. Not quite as polished as Mega Man 2. Obviously this one came first, so you can't really expect that. But still fun nonetheless. Same basic gameplay formula for Mega Man. I mean, they haven't changed much, but I guess, don't fix what ain't broke, is what they say. So, definitely a fun game. The one downfall is that there's no password system, so you can't beat 3 bosses, go away, come back to it, and get your save data or whatever. If you're beating it, it's got to be in one sitting, so that's the only downfall. But other than that, very fun game. It's Mega Man, That was $15, and like I said, or $12. Like I said, it was store credit and stuff, so all that's gone now. Let's see, what else? At Goodwill, I got Zelda DX for the original Game Boy. Pretty cool game. I'm stuck on the second dungeon right now. It's pathetic, probably, but I always get stuck in Zelda games. But yeah, it's still cool. A nice kind of mix. It's not a mix. It's like halfway in between the original NES Zelda and the Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo as far as style goes. So it's a really cool hybrid mix, whatever. Keep coming back to that. Really cool hybrid of the two, I guess. Check it out. It's definitely, people really recommend this. They love this on the Game Boy. And it's really cool. And related to that, I got a Game Boy. Game Boy Play It Loud. This is the clear one, obviously. You can see through it. This was $6 at a different game store I never go to, because usually their prices are really jacked up. But I saw this and I thought $6 wasn't too bad. Some of the stickers are kind of worn out and peeling. It works, and the buttons are a little sticky. I don't have the right screw to take it apart. It's got some weird screw. Maybe I can get that bit and take it apart and try to clean a little. But it works. I mean, whatever. $6. I thought that was cool to get a different variation. I have the green one for this Play It Loud series, so to get a clear one was kind of cool. So $6, like I said. At the local game store, I got Gradius for the NES. Pretty cool shooter. Not that into shooters, I have some of them. But yeah, it's just not my style. But I've heard really good things about this, made by Konami. So they're pretty good at that. They're pretty well known for their shooters and stuff, especially on the NES. So very cool game. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. Yeah, that was $4. If I didn't mention that, by the way. Let's see. Last 3 games we got here, all Super Nintendo. This is a weird story. This is a big disappointment in my opinion. And Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Now I love Street Fighter, really love Street Fighter. I have the original Street Fighter on Super Nintendo, or Street Fighter 2, I guess, the World Warrior, whatever you want to call it. And on certain backgrounds, like Dhalsim, Ken, just certain backgrounds kind of glitch out, and it doesn't really affect the gameplay too much. Sometimes it freezes, but it's just really annoying, and I don't know, I've cleaned the cart a million times, done it on my system, cleaned the system, and it's still, they're always there. And so, you know, that sucks, and it just makes it almost unplayable just because it's really distracting and annoying. So when I saw this for $4, I was like, alright, I'll pick this up, and I'll finally be able to play Street Fighter on my Super Nintendo. And strangest thing, the same exact backgrounds from that other game that mess up for this one. So I have no idea what's going on there. Apparently my Super Nintendo hates Street Fighter, but that was pretty disappointing. So I was excited to play it on Super Nintendo. A lot of people say this is like the best version, but looks like I'll have to stick to my Genesis Special Champions Edition for now. But yeah, that kind of sucks, so I really don't know what to do with this. I have a feeling it might be my system, but again, I don't know what in the world could be causing that, because no other Super Nintendo games have any other problems except those two Street Fighter games, and they have the same exact problem with them, so I have no idea what's going on there. So if any of you have a clue, please let me know, because I have no idea. Another Super Nintendo game, Final Fight 2, $4. Pretty cool. I like the original Final Fight. This one's, you know, basically the same thing. You know, cool beat 'em up. Played it a little bit. I like beat 'em ups on like the 16-bit systems, like the Turtles games, Final Fight, Streets of Rage on the Genesis. You know, pretty sweet. So I decided to pick up another one. It's a nice little time waster. But yeah, fun game. And this is probably saved the best for last here of the stuff I got over the last couple weeks in my game store. And that'd be Mario Paint. Not just the game either. It came with the mouse, pretty important to playing it. And it also came with the, if I can grab it, the original mouse pad. It's got the Nintendo logo on the bottom corner here. So to pick both, you know, the game up and the mouse, you know, I was happy to see that. I think it was about $15 for everything together. No box. It's kind of disappointing in that, but that's okay. I played around with this game. It's pretty fun. It would have been probably more amusing back in the day when there really weren't like paint systems everywhere. But so yeah, for the time, this would have been really neat to have. And like the music minigame in here, awesome. You know, you can search YouTube for like people who've made music tracks on this, and they're phenomenal. So, you know, it's pretty cool, but very, very outdated. Yeah, that's all I got, I guess. If I can, I want to try to get a review up because it's been a long time since I've done one. But yeah, hopefully you're not getting sick of just pickups after pickups. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. So NateGreat321 signing out.